Right now, humanity is in a race unlike anything before. Not a race of speed or strength on Earth, but a race across millions of miles to the dusty, dangerous surface of Mars. NASA, SpaceX, China, and others are preparing to risk it all for one goal: to be the first to colonize the red planet. But here's the question: who will win? Who will plant the first flag, build the first base, maybe even create the first Martian city? Stick with me, because over the next few minutes we'll uncover why Mars matters, who's competing, the milestones already reached, the challenges that could end the dream, and most importantly, what happens next. And trust me, the ending might surprise you. Welcome to Arvion. This is the place where we explore the biggest mysteries of science, history, geopolitics, technology, and the future of humanity. If you're fascinated by space, exploration, technology, and the secrets that lie beyond our planet, you're in the right place. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon, because today we're diving into the ultimate question: who will reach Mars first? And what does that mean for all of us? For centuries, Mars has been the stuff of legend. The Romans named it after the god of war. Writers imagined alien civilizations watching us from its deserts. And scientists dreamed of exploring it someday. But why now? Why are we suddenly racing toward Mars in the 21st century? The answer is threefold. Technology has caught up. Rockets like SpaceX's Starship and NASA's SLS are powerful enough to reach Mars with cargo and maybe people. Computers, AI, and robotics are advanced enough to help us survive. Global rivalry. Just like the Cold War gave us the moon landing, today's rivalry between the US and China is pushing both nations to stake a claim on Mars. Add private companies like SpaceX, and the competition heats up. Survival of humanity. Scientists warn Earth isn't guaranteed forever. Climate change, nuclear war, or even an asteroid could wipe us out. Colonizing Mars is like buying a backup hard drive for humanity. Mars has what we need: water ice, CO2 for fuel, and a day-night cycle like Earth's. It's not paradise, but it's possible. But Mars is not easy. The risks are enormous. Which brings us to the biggest question: who's brave enough, powerful enough, and crazy enough to go first? Let us try to understand who are the key players. NASA, the agency that took humans to the moon in 1969. Their plan for Mars is careful, methodical. Step 1: build a permanent presence on the moon through the Artemis program. Step 2: test technologies for living off Earth. Step 3: launch humans to Mars in the 2030s. They have the credibility, the expertise, and the science. But they also have challenges: government funding battles, politics, and bureaucracy. Can the slow and steady giant outpace the new challenges, or will NASA's caution make them fall behind? Enter SpaceX, led by Elon Musk. His vision? A self-sustaining city on Mars. Not just exploration, colonization. His weapon is Starship, a rocket taller than the Statue of Liberty, designed to carry 100-plus people. Musk isn't thinking in decades. He wants to start sending missions in the 2030s, maybe even earlier. But here's the risk. SpaceX plays fast and loose. Starships explode. Deadlines slip. Yet every test brings them closer. Is Musk insane? Or is he the only one crazy enough to make Mars real? While the world talks about NASA and SpaceX, China is moving steadily forward. They've already landed a rover on Mars. They have their own space station. Their goal? A crewed Mars mission in the 2030s. Unlike Musk's flashy tweets or NASA's endless debates, China moves quietly, but with purpose. If they succeed, Mars might not be a shared dream, it might be a geopolitical weapon. But winning the Mars race isn't just about who gets there, it's about who survives. And that depends on the technology being built right now. Russia, once a space pioneer, has slowed down. Blue Origin, led by Jeff Bezos, is focusing on the moon first. Europe collaborates on robotic missions, but the real showdown? NASA, SpaceX, and China. So, where are we right now in this race? NASA's Artemis I tested the SLS, the most powerful rocket ever built. Artemis D and Tethered will prepare humans for long-duration space missions. SpaceX has launched Starship prototypes multiple times. Some exploded spectacularly, but each test makes the dream more real. China has quietly built Mars rovers, tested long-duration habitats, and simulated Mars survival on Earth. But rockets are just the start. To live on Mars, we'll need technology that sounds like science fiction. Radiation shelters, underground habitats, or thick shielding. Closed-loop life support, recycling every drop of water and every breath of air. AI and robotics, machines to build before humans arrive, food systems, greenhouses, and hydroponics to grow food in Martian soil. But even if we master the technology, there's one thing technology can't solve: the human factor. The ethical questions that could decide whether Mars is humanity's greatest achievement or its biggest mistake. Imagine this. You've landed on Mars. You step out into the red dust only to realize you can't survive a single second without technology. The challenges are brutal. Mars's atmosphere is toxic. Its gravity, just 38% of Earth's, could wreck human health. Dust storms can cover the planet for months. And the isolation, being millions of miles from Earth, will test human psychology. But the dilemma's even harder. Should we terraform Mars? If life exists, even microbes, do we have the right to destroy it? Who owns Mars? The first country there, private companies, or all humanity? What about inequality? Will Mars be for everyone or only for the rich? These are the questions no one has fully answered, and yet, despite the risks, the countdown has already begun. So, when is this actually happening? 2026 to 2030. SpaceX aims to send uncrewed Starship cargo missions. Early 2030s, NASA and China target crewed missions. Late 2030s to 2040s, the first bases, fragile and experimental. 2050s. If humanity survives, cities could rise on Mars. The first human to set foot on Mars might already be alive today. Maybe a young astronaut training somewhere right now. But who will it be? That's the question we've all been waiting for. So who wins this race? NASA has the history. SpaceX has the ambition. China has the discipline. The truth. The winner might not be just one. The first human on Mars could be part of a joint mission, combining strengths from across the globe. But one thing is certain, humanity will reach Mars. And when we do, it will be the most important step in history. Our first true step into becoming a multi-planetary species. So here's my question to you. Who do you think will reach Mars first? NASA, SpaceX, China, or someone else entirely? Drop your answer in the comments. I'll be reading and replying to as many as I can. If this video made you think about our future in space, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Arvion, because we're just getting started. The Mars race isn't science fiction anymore. It's happening right now. And you're watching history unfold in real time.